Hi, I'm Stephanie Sackerman. I'm a mom, an educator, a parent educator, a certified teacher of mindfulness, and also a certified wellness coach with the IAWP. And I'm excited today to talk with you about self-compassion. As humans, we all face struggles. We all have challenges. We all have low points and difficulties. But oftentimes, the way that we respond to ourselves, that's what actually exacerbates or makes the situation even more painful. Beating ourselves up when we make a mistake certainly isn't helpful, but just how often is that what we do? So today I'm really excited to talk with you about self-compassion. So self-compassion is when we respond to ourselves the same way that we would respond to a loved one or a friend when they've made a mistake or they're having a difficult time. And this is something that's relevant for all of us, because as humans, we are all bound to make mistakes, right? And we also experience a huge spectrum of emotions, right? And some of those emotions are really, really uncomfortable, right? And tough. And this is something that I talk about a lot in my own coaching. Working with moms, I'll say to them, how would you respond to your child when they're learning to walk and they fall down over and over again? Would you ever respond in a critical way? Would you ever say, that's it, you're never going to get this? Maybe you should just stop trying? No, of course not. They always respond in a supportive, encouraging, and loving way. And so how amazing would it be if we could do that for ourselves? So that's what we're going to work on today. So basically, the first step to showing yourself self-compassion is to allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, without judging yourself. Okay, so whatever comes up for you, just notice it and allow yourself to be with it. The second piece is to remind yourself that as a human, we all have these feelings, and I am sure that at some point during the human experience, someone has felt the emotion that you're feeling in this moment. So reminding yourself that you're not alone, because that can be very comforting, especially in moments when we feel very isolated or we feel like we're the only one who's experiencing this or feeling this. And the next piece is to respond to yourself with kindness and compassion. So in a tough moment, this is kind of what this would look like. So you might say to yourself, oh, this is really hard. I am feeling really, really disappointed in myself. But I'm not the only mom, let's just say, who's ever made a mistake. So may I just be a little understanding with myself, and may I remind myself that I am doing the very best I can in this moment. And, while this is like the general roadmap for self-compassion, you can certainly figure out your own way of what feels comforting to you. You may even want to think about the languages of love. So for me, I love positive affirmations, comforting words. They really, really fill me up. So it makes sense that responding to myself in a loving way with kind, supportive, and encouraging words is something that makes me feel comforted. But maybe for some people it's physical touch. So you might want to go ahead and place a hand on your heart. You might want to rub your arms or do a little self-havening, or whatever it is that makes you feel comforted and makes you feel encouraged, makes you feel safe. Maybe you're even going to want to surround yourself with a group of people who love you and build you up. So it looks different for everyone. But responding to ourselves with self-compassion can be a huge game changer. And not only does it help us, but it also, when we practice it, increases the compassion that we have towards others. And that is really, really an awesome ripple effect. So I wish you so much luck in your journey of self-compassion. If you're interested, you can check out my website, www.llbwc.com. There's a couple guided meditations that are specific for compassion and self-compassion, so you can go ahead and give those a try. And until we meet again, may you live, love, and be well.